We begin with those explosive allegations against Charlie Rose. The news anchor suspended by CBS and PBS after more than 8 women accuse him of making crude sexual advances. Rose has now responded. ABC's Lindsay Davis starts us off with all the latest. Good morning, Lindsay.
Good morning to you, George. Unsolicited shoulder rubs, groping, showering in front of colleagues. These are among the many accusations being lodged at the man Time magazine once named as one of the most influential people. 5 of the women who've come forward say that dating back to the 90s and in recent years, the now 75-year-old grabbed their legs, an act they say they viewed as a test to gauge their reactions.
As an actor, you're constantly observing.
This morning, a slew of sexual harassment and assault allegations lodged against journalist and TV host Charlie Rose.
What you can do, what you can do, what you can do.
Rose, renowned for his probing questions on his iconic show.
How important is it to have a full understanding of what science does for us?
That's a great question.
Has sat down with guests ranging from presidents to pop stars.
What is this talent, though?
I don't know what it is.
But now, 8 women tell the Washington Post the PBS staple, CBS This Morning co-host and 60 Minutes contributor, made unwanted sexual advances toward them. Several allege he groped them. One of his former employees tells the paper he was a sexual predator and I was his victim.
One woman that we spoke to who worked for him as an intern in the 1990s recalled him coming out of the shower naked. She confided in one person. The next day a male producer came up to her laughing and said, "Oh, I heard you got the shower trick."
One of Rose's assistants in the mid-2000s tells the paper about at least a dozen instances where Rose walked nude in front of her while she worked in one of his New York City homes. She says he would repeatedly call her late at night to describe his fantasies of her swimming naked. She says she told Rose's longtime executive producer Yvette Vega, who told her that's just Charlie being Charlie. Vega tells ABC News, "I should have stood up for them. I failed. I deeply regret not helping them."
Most of these women that we talked to were working for him at a very early stage in their career. So for them, in trying to move forward and potentially move on from the show, I think that there would be a tremendous risk, to speaking out against his behavior if you were possibly worried about getting a job in media.
In response to the allegations, Rose says it is essential that these women know I hear them and that I deeply apologize for my inappropriate behavior. I have behaved insensitively at times, and I accept responsibility for that, though I do not believe that all of these allegations are accurate. I always felt that I was pursuing shared feelings, even though I now realize I was mistaken. Earlier this year, Rose was asked about former Fox News anchor Bill O'Reilly after he was fired from the network following allegations of sexual harassment.
All of the cases that raise the issue of sexual harassment, which is a terrible thing, has probably been not exposed enough, not enough in sense of attention in the past, so that people were afraid to come forward. I think people are coming forward now.
PBS and Bloomberg have now suspended distribution of The Charlie Rose Show, and CBS announced Rose is suspended. And now Business Insider is reporting 3 additional women who say that they were also harassed by the veteran journalist. The Washington Post reporter that we talked to said that more women have already reached out to them, and they plan to do additional reporting, so maybe more to come.
Seems that way. All right, Lindsay. Thanks, Lindsay.
Okay.